A Kenyan man has shocked people globally, especially people on the African continent. And the title was A Kenyan Gardener, Husband Mbwakwa, who had been promised a Mercedes-Benz and a BMW upon retiring after 34 years of service at German embassy in Nairobi, has surprised many by opting for chickens instead. German ambassador to Kenya, Sebastian Groth, had on August 1st promised a gift to Mbwakwa German machine after sharing a photo of a gardener holding a certificate, a gesture that sparked widespread reaction online. Basically, this man called husband served with the German embassy for about 34 years, and it is time for him to retire. Most employers wouldn't, want you to go like that. They have to give you a retirement package. And as part of the package, or as part of the packages, the employer promised a Mercedes and also a BMW. This man said, no, I don't like these two cars. Instead, give me 5 chickens and a poultry feed. And people are not happy with that. Netizens are more or less like the only wisest people in this world. They have opinions about everything. People are bashing his pen. Why should you do that? Your family members are doing you and all that. No problem. I'm going to read the comments, and after reading the comments, I'm going to explain the point of view as to why that man chose that kind of offer. Kafui, he's probably going to get a grant worth those cars to start his poultry farm. Maybe because he said, I don't want cars, I want, chickens. They are going to, help him establish this whole poultry farm, well managed, with veterinary services and poultry feed and all that. Maybe they are going to do something for him. Moses Ahiadeke, one of the best decisions in 2025. Some of you can't even fuel any of the 2 cars for 1 week, but you are here shouting. And I think Moses is right. He's a gardener who has worked for 34 years. How much have you even saved? And how much is your retirement package? So how can you fuel 1 BMW and 1 Mercedes? How can you do that? Queen Hannah, Namumu lifestyle. He has the right to sell one of those cars and invest in the poultry industry faster and bigger. Village people at work. Yeah, so Hannah is of the view that why don't you accept 2 of those cars, sell one, use one for your normal chilling and lifestyle, because you are tired, so you need to have the best of life. Once you use that money that you got from selling that 1 car to establish that in a poultry farm. I think I also side with Hannah. Kofi Brony, it is funny that if the gentleman had taken the 2 cars and sold them to fund a poultry farm as suggested by many, he wouldn't be here talking about him. Most of us wouldn't have even heard about it, and that is true. Kofi Oben, they will give him a car last. Selim Philemon, he could have sold the cars and invest the money in poultry farming, expand into other fields among others. How many chickens would they even give him? Garuba Idi, Mercedes-Benz and BMW are liabilities. The man chose wisely when he opted for the chickens. Nice one. Now, with the story, nothing of that sort was said that they are going to help this man establish himself. Looking at this picture, what I'm seeing is 1 chicken, and looking under them or on the floor, we have 4 chickens, making 5 chickens. Then 1 sack of something, I don't know whether it's a poultry feed. So they didn't make it specifically that you're going to do a poultry investment for that man, which is why people are lambasting and also bashing him on social media. Now, there are 3 schools of thought here. And at the end of the video, let me know your school of thought. One school of thought is saying that, you know what? Take all the 2 cars and drive them. You're not thinking about whether you're going to fuel the car, how you're going to fuel the car, how you're going to do maintenance or what. You're not thinking about that. DSS, you served for 34 years, and so therefore, you are supposed to have the rest of your best life. Now, how is the man going to fuel the car? Because to them, car is an asset to them. The car wouldn't bring you money. What are you going to do? Are you going to drive all the cars? Or take all the cars, sell 1 car, buy maybe 2 saloon cars, and use it for Uber. Give it to any of your sons to do Uber or maybe to do taxi. Another school of thought, that the second school of thought, is of the view that take the 2 cars, sell one, use the money that you generate from selling that car to establish your poultry farm or your poultry business, and drive the other car that you didn't sell. So this will make your transportation so easy, whilst you also have a business. The third school of thought, of which people do not side with him, or most people do not side with him according to the comment, the school of thought is, okay, sell all the 2 cars or turn down the offer, but ask them to establish your poultry farm for you. Because I believe that if they're going to do a poultry investment for him, they're going to help him establish a whole, buildings for, the poultry. It includes the veterinary service, management. They're going to make sure that they're going to help this man establish the poultry farm commercially, not in a personal wise or subsistence wise. So these are the 3 schools of thought. And you watching me, let me know, what is your school of thought and what are you going to side with? This is what is making the continent shocked at what decision Mr. Hisben took when, the employer offered him a retiring package of a BMW and also a Mercedes-Benz. My name is Ambassador Vis. Let me know under the comments what you think. See you next time in another episode.